JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, 2 guns and vehicles seized as cops conduct multiple raids in St. Andrew. Police seized 2 guns and 3 motor vehicles during an operation in sections of St. Andrew. 2 people were taken into custody for questioning at the end of the clampdown. Reports are that personnel from the Constant Spring Police Station along with the Metro Quick Response Team, conducted a targeted raid at premises in Retreat Lane, Kingston 8, in search of wanted men, illegal guns, and ammunition. During the operations, 6 premises with 8 dwellings, 2 vehicles, and 13 persons were searched. 2 9mm pistols with 2 magazines containing 31 cartridges were found on one of the premises that the police had to use force to enter. 3 vehicles were also seized. One 2010 grey Toyota Premio, a white Mark X, and a blue Honda CR-V in the raid. Man arrested after police find gun and ammo in Ambrook Lane house. A man is now in custody after police found a gun and ammunition on a premises during an operation on Ambrook Lane in St. Andrew on Sunday. Reports are that about 7:50 a.m., a team of officers was on operation in the area when checks were made at the premises. The firearm, Browning 9mm pistol, and 9 rounds of ammunition were discovered in the house. The police said the occupant was then arrested, but his identity has been withheld pending further investigation. Motorcyclist killed in St. Thomas crash. A motorcyclist has died after a traffic collision on the Hampton Court Main Road in St. Thomas on Sunday. The deceased has been identified as 26-year-old Oshani Richards. Reports are that about 9:30 a.m., Richards was driving his motorcycle in the Hampton Court Meadows area when the vehicle collided with a motor car. He suffered serious injuries and was taken to the Princess Margaret Hospital, where he succumbed to his injuries. The female driver of the motor car was given a breathalyzer test, interviewed, and released without charges. Mom offers $75,000 reward for infant missing son. "Me soon come back." Those were the last words 25-year-old Romain Cavallo said to his mother, Sandra Johnson, before he went missing. His casual promise of a speedy return home was his usual way of saying goodbye, even if he would be away for a long time. He usually resurfaces after about a week, but this time he has not been seen for more than a month. His distraught mother is now offering a $75,000 reward for any information that leads her to him. "It's like a part of me is gone," said Johnson, who revealed that she is battling depression and often skips meals as she has no appetite for food. She said her son left their Chantilly Gardens, Savlamar House, about 6:30 p.m. on September 30. He was on his way to rejoin Hanover, where he also lived. Johnson journeyed to Hanover on October 9, determined to find her son after his social media post ceased and calls to his phone went unanswered. Enrolled in a university in Florida, Cavallo had also missed online classes. No one had seen or heard from him for days. That's when she knew something had gone horribly wrong. She filed a missing person report that same day. Johnson is hopeful that her son is still alive and wants him to come home. "I don't have the feeling like he's dead," she said. She's appealing to anyone with information to come forward or call the Savlamar Police Station at 876-955-2536. Although she's hoping for the best, she's also been practical. "He lived a life that was exemplary. If he is dead, we want to give him a proper burial," shared Johnson. The police report that Cavallo was last seen leaving his house dressed in a burgundian black t-shirt, black pants, and a pair of black shoes. He's of dark complexion, slim build, and about 5 feet 9 inches tall. UK assures no Windrush members in the deportation flight to Jamaica. Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Camilla Johnson-Smith, says she has been assured by the authorities in the United Kingdom that no member of the Windrush generation will be among the next group of deportees who are scheduled to arrive in Jamaica on Wednesday. Johnson-Smith said only those who have taken COVID-19 tests less than 48 hours prior to the departure of the flight and tested negative will be allowed on board, and all protocols will be maintained leading up to and during the flight. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade has given its approval for the flight under the usual conditions, which include the stipulation that all the human rights of Jamaicans being deported are respected, Johnson-Smith said on Saturday. This, she explained, means that they must be allowed to exercise and exhaust all their legal remedies before being deported. "That has always been our position and remains our position, and assurances are that those will be respected," she said. responding to public outcry against the deportation of some persons who left Jamaica as babies and therefore do not know the country or have any tangible links with it, the Foreign Affairs Minister said these are not sufficient grounds on which to challenge the deportations. I know that it is an emotional time for people and they raise these issues, but there's an international framework that requires us, and in fact, our constitution requires us to cooperate. Our citizens have certain rights, and one of them must be that their citizenship is recognized and that they are allowed into Jamaica. And so it is an unfortunate situation that occurs when families are separated. But these are the circumstances under which we operate at this time, Johnson Smith explained. The number of deportees scheduled to arrive on Wednesday has not yet been finalized. It will be the second flight in 3 months and the fourth since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. And saddened after jerk chicken vendor slain, the e-commerce and national delivery solution team ends has expressed condolences to the relative and friends of jerk chicken vendor Kavon Davis, who was gunned down at his establishment in Portmore, St. Catherine over the weekend. In a statement, the ENDS team revealed that Davis was one of the first vendors to participate in his program and that it is saddened by the news of his murder. The ENDS team was devastated to learn of Kavon Davis's tragic passing. On behalf of the team, I would like to take this opportunity to express my condolences to his family and friends. Of course, the JSF is conducting their investigations and will await any further information surrounding the ordeal leading to his death. Many in Portmore showed great support for his business, and I'm sure he will be missed. Amashika Lorne, project manager of ENDS, shared. According to police reports, Davis was shot and killed by unknown assailants while he was at his jerk chicken establishment about 9:45 p.m. The police were summoned and arrived on the scene to find the vendor lying on his back on the ground. He was transported to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Investigations are ongoing. Lorne urged customers to discontinue or refrain from giving cash to couriers who may be in possession of an approval letter to carry out orders during the curfew hours, as this not only makes them target for criminals, but it contravenes the mechanics put in place to operate a digital solution for the safety of individuals duly approved on the program. Jamaica tops 1 million doses of COVID-19. More than 1 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines have now been administered in Jamaica, the Health and Wellness Ministry revealed yesterday, and the development has pleased Dr. Christopher Tufton, who commended healthcare workers and Jamaicans who got inoculated. At the same time, Dr. Tufton, the Health and Wellness Minister, reiterated his call for Jamaicans who have not yet taken the vaccine to do so. It is an encouraging achievement in terms of doses administered. It is clearly an indication that even though the progress is less than we would like, we're making some progress in advancing the take-up of vaccines. There's a lot of effort towards this, and for that I want to commend the nurses, doctors, the frontline staff, Dr. Tufton said yesterday. I also think it is important to recognize those Jamaicans who have actually taken the time out and to get vaccinated. 1 million doses doesn't mean 1 million people. Some would have had double doses, some single, and of course the Johnson & Johnson vaccine would have had a single completive dose, he added. Addressing those who have not yet taken the vaccine, he said, "We want to continue to encourage others who should by now accept that those of us who have taken it are not worse off and indeed are better because the vaccine is what we use to protect you from being hospitalized and even dying of the virus." Yesterday, the ministry, noting that it had set November 30 as a target date for the administration of 1 million doses, said that at 2:30 p.m. the country distributed a total of 1,455,000 doses of the COVID-19 vaccines. Of that number, 553,341 were first doses, 391,782 were second doses, and 55,333 were single doses. Tufton pointed out that over the last few months, there has been an increase in the number of vaccination outlets. He also said the community outreach efforts have improved through the house-to-house vaccination program. The push for more vaccine take-up is being done in an attempt to have 65% of the population vaccinated by March 2022. Jamaica reports 12 COVID fatalities, 65 new virus cases. 12 COVID-19 fatalities were reported on Monday, pushing Jamaica's virus death toll to 2,287. The latest victims are a 72-year-old male, a 38-year-old male and a 62-year-old female from St. James, an 84-year-old male and an 89-year-old female from St. Anne, an 86-year-old female, a 63-year-old female and a 62-year-old female from St. Elizabeth, an 80-year-old male and a 34-year-old female from Kingston and St. Andrew, a 69-year-old female from Portland, and a 47-year-old male from St. Catherine. The deaths occurred between August 4 and November 6, 2021. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Health and Wellness reported 65 new cases of the virus, pushing the total number of confirmed cases on the island since the outbreak to 89,746. The new cases comprised 40 females and 25 males, with ages ranging from 5 years to 92 years. The ministry said 30 of the new cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew, 18 in St. Catherine, 4 in Clarendon, 3 in St. Anne, 2 each in Hanover, Manchester and St. Elizabeth, and 1 each in Portland, St. Mary, St. Thomas and Westmoreland. The ministry further reported 279 recoveries, which pushed the total recoveries to 59,318. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.